little bit more Battlefield 4 gameplay. Right now, what I want to show you guys is the new UI for Battlefield 4. I just got home, installed the update, and hopped in the Battlefield, and the UI is drastically different. If you played on PS4 before, what I'm looking at right now will look nothing like anything you're used to. And so right now, just kind of give you guys an overview of what it looks like. You've got kind of your options that used to take up the main page down here at the bottom. You can look at your battle packs. You got your options you can go into. And you got your server browser and favorite servers and quick match. Then up here on these graphical buttons, you got a button for quick match, and it gives you a little bit of info about the match you'd be going into. So right now they got a Conquest large map, Siege of Shanghai. To the right, they've got sprinkled in. Now what this reminds me of, it reminds me of the Xbox UI, to be honest. They use kind of the cards with different bits of info in them. Some of them play videos, some of them just advertise information. That's what it looks like a lot to me. I'm not sure if this is the UI they always had, but I know this was to unify the UIs across everything. What's up, Kevin? Appreciate you for joining in, bro. If you got any questions, let me know, man. But yeah, so they got a couple of cards here on the home page. And you got your multiplayer tab going across the top. You do your quick match, your squad join, server browser, test range, and rent a server. You got your campaign. And I was playing with a homie earlier. He said, man, I didn't even know they had a campaign. Yeah, they do got a campaign. Most people don't play it though. You got your info for your soldier. You got the store. Kind of see everything they got. The battle packs, kit shortcuts. You can buy premium and expansions, which I feel kind of special because I managed to get all the expansions for free. I held out, and when they started giving them out for free, I just started snatching them up, man. And more. So you got options and credits. So drastically different UI going across here. And of course I gotta hop into a match, so probably gonna go ahead and hop into this Siege of Shanghai match right quick. And now this is a tech channel, so I do kind of want to take this time to talk about the things going on in the tech world right now. I guess the biggest thing we got that's happened here recently was the Note 7 release, and pretty much universally everybody's saying it's the best smartphone ever created. And it's a great phone. I stopped by Best Buy today just to kind of get a hands-on with it because I have a Note 5. I've got an S7 Edge, and after holding it, it really isn't that big of a departure from those two devices. It mostly is just just took the best of both of those worlds. So you got the screen size and the S Pen from the Note 5, and you have the form factor from the S7 Edge, and they merged those two, and you got the Note 7. Now that's great if you're just looking for a regular phone that happens to have an S Pen, but I mean, if you're like me and you're looking for a phone that's the best, hands down, head and shoulders above everything else, I don't want anything that can be mistaken, especially for the price, man. I don't want anything that somebody's gonna mistake for an S7 Edge or a Note 5 or anything like that, man. So I don't know. It's a great device. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do for Samsung, which is to help make the Note more mainstream. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not too interested in it. It's just not a device that that tickles my fancy, And I got guys who are like head over shoulders in love with it, man. They just no matter what, damn, no matter what you say, they'll support it to the end. And my homie, I gotta shout out my homie, listen to Julian, cause he is in love with the note, man. If he can marry it, I promise you, there'll be wedding bells, man. But he just, you know, he's always been like a big fan of all the Note series devices, but this is kind of, you know, it's over the top. Cause like I said, if you got an S7 Edge or you got a Note 5, that phone is not for you, man. That phone is for people with a Note 4 or people that are just looking to switch over to Android or Samsung or something like that. It's supposed to be more of a mainstream device. If you remember what the Note series was really about, the Note series was about...
Where are you talking from?
It was about, you know, having the latest and greatest. It was about Samsung putting the best of everything into a device and letting you have it, you know. But now it's a lot less about that and a lot more about, you know, trying to iterate on just stuff they know is good. So the S7 Edge with the curved screen, people responded well to that. The form factor with the curved glass on the back as well. And you know, people gave Samsung hell about taking away the taking away the SD card reader and, you know, maybe adding the waterproofing and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, it's literally an S7 Edge. So it's almost like the Note 7 was birthed from the S7 Edge. They added an S Pen. They gave you the standard, you know, 5.7 inch screen, and the S Pen socket. I mean, if you took those things away, you know, there'd be nothing that makes it a Note. And like I say, I'm from the old school. I had the Note 3, I had the Note 2, the Note 3. I skipped the 4 because I didn't like the form factor. You know, I was kind of tired of that setup from Samsung. Got the Note 5. So I've been, you know, messing with the Notes heavy for a while. And this is just, you know, it's the least, you know, everybody's saying it's the greatest phone ever. And that's true, but it's an iteration of the phone that's already out. I mean, if you look at, you know, the S3 and then look at the Note 2, you know, the Note 2 was more powerful, you know, bigger screen, you know, just better everything. Like, every box is checked. But just on the, you know, on the Note 7, I mean, the S7 Edge has an even bigger battery than the Note 7, which is crazy, because it's a bigger device. But, like I said, once again, man, they've kind of toned it down a little bit, made it a lot more mainstream. They tripping. Got pretty good something. See if I can snipe them out. Yeah, man, that's kind of my take on the Note 7. Let's see what else is coming up. Of course, we're still waiting on the V20. I'm actually excited about the V20, man. That's the phone that I'm looking forward to, mostly because of the camera. So I shoot all my videos with a mobile device, and being able to have that camera with some of the advanced features on it, you know, that's what I'm looking to compare to my main shooter right now, which is the S7 Edge. The S7. And right now, if I could get like an exposure lock, that'd be great, man. That would make my day. And the S7, it has it for photos, but it didn't have it for video. Like, the video features are very lacking. So that's gonna be the first, you know, the first device that I'm just really hyped to get. They got me. Tag team. It's not bad. Oh, okay. So let me get into this. But yeah, man, the V20. Looking forward to it. I'm not a fan of that modular design at all, man. Swapping the battery is not. It's just not worth holding on to that heavy in order to be able to replenish your battery that quick. I mean, I think the quick charge technologies are good enough at this point to where they're not worth the sacrifice. Right now, having a phone that's not unibody is not worth the sacrifice. It's just not. We can do in these buildings here.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Bam! Ah, still a medic. Let me get over here and cap this point. But yeah, man, the features that LG is kind of trying to make it available. I mean, they just need to watch that design, man. They definitely need to go back to the drawing board. They got a whole pull the bottom off and compromise the whole integrity of the phone. Just to add modularity, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So if they do design it like that, I won't be checking for that device at all. I love the V10. I mean, hell, to be honest, if they make that device like the LG G5, what I'll probably do is just snatch up the V10 because that camera, the video recording features are still some of the best you can get on a smartphone. And the cameras from last year to this year haven't improved that much, to be honest. It's more about the software. The software's gotten a little better. But as far as the capabilities, they just haven't gotten that much better, man. So the V20 is definitely what's up. And plus it's going to ship with a lollipop, Nougat. Ship with Nougat, the first device to ship with Android 7.0 out the box. Means nothing to me. I've been rocking Samsung devices, which they have actually kind of gone ahead and, as far as UI and, the biggest feature, which is the multi-window stuff. Samsung's been the king of that for a while. That was kind of what pulled me away from Nexus devices, was the fact that they were just so, they didn't have any features really. They were playing catch up to Samsung. And, instead of waiting around on them to get their stuff together, I went ahead and kind of went full Samsung, So yeah, 7.0 doesn't mean that much to me, but it did drop yesterday, which I know for a lot of people was surprising because we're used to Android 7.0 dropping alongside, some hardware, which we didn't get this time. That's definitely a different way to do things, and it really seems like Google is trying to separate hardware from software with the way they've started to do stuff, especially with dropping Nougat, what they did, just kind of independent of any Nexus devices, which I'm cool with that. Anything that'll make it easier for OEMs to be able to update their devices to the latest version of Android faster. I'm always for that, But 7.0, man, is here. Nobody was expecting it. And if you got a Nexus 6P with, to be honest, if these devices are not worth nothing, these new Nexuses, if they're not hitting on nothing, man, I'm gonna be checking for a 6P. I held a device, in Best Buy today, and it's a nice phone, man. The build is nice, the screen is nice, got front-facing speakers. Yeah, camera, it's not a Samsung camera at this point, but it's still a great camera. And then you get the Nexus experience, which is something you know, in a while, for me, that's new. I don't have any Nexus devices that I'm currently rocking right now. I have nothing that's going to have the latest version of Android. So that's you know, that's new for me. Oh, yeah.
Objective Charlie has just been lost.
Wasn't paying attention to the map. Guess I'm gonna hold that L. I'm gonna hold that. What else we got, guys? What else is up in the news today? Go ahead and take a look and see what else people are talking about. I'll try to finish this matchup. So Google Duo is out. I've been trying it out with some friends and family. It's pretty cool. It's like the simplest video chat app you're ever gonna see. I mean, you see somebody's face, press it, and you talk to them. And there's really nothing else you can, nothing else to it. So that's cool. It works good, you know, kind of as intended on mobile devices. So, go ahead, lay down, cuz. But yeah, it works good on mobile networks. I got a homie who was out in where is he at? He's globe-trotting right now with his wife. Shout out to my homie Jason. He and his wife have been like in Puerto Rico, and they've been in Hawaii and Cancun. They've been, you know, living it up, man. I'm happy for them. But yeah, man, I've been chatting with him all across the country, and it's held up real good. He's been on T-Mobile's network, kind of all across the places he's been going, and it's been showing up pretty good, man. Good video quality. And you don't get, you know, the drop connection, and it does a good job of not letting like a spotty connection kind of ruin the whole experience. If your bandwidth gets kind of low, you know, you can't support video, it'll just drop the voice only seamlessly, which is pretty cool. You know, that's really what you need if you're going to be on you know, especially if you're like transitioning from a Wi-Fi area to Wi-Fi or something like that. You know, you definitely need something that's going to make it easy for you to kind of transition well, you know. But yeah, man, so Google Duo is out right now. What I'm really happy about is Allo. I really need to know if Allo is going to kind of incorporate some of the Google Voice features, like, you know, allow me to have multiple devices. Because right now I use Google Voice on all my devices, so no matter which device I pick up, I can just seamlessly, you know, kind of move between devices. Podcast. See, include. Just want to make sure this crazy guy. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and hop up out the squad, so you guys don't hear this guy just saying random stuff. Let's see. Hopefully Veek's not on none of that crap. Yeah, so like I said, I know Duo's kind of disappointing because you can only use it on one device at a time. You can install it on multiple devices, but it actually won't let you. You know, it won't let you actually receive calls on several devices. So, you know, if you got Hangouts going, you get a Hangouts call, it's ringing everything. It's ringing your computer, it's ringing your tablets, your phones, everything. Duo not like that. You have one Duo device, one main Duo device, and that's it. You know, and you whatever device you use it on is going to kind of log the other ones out, and you have to re-verify the phone number and all that stuff. So that definitely sucks, because I'm looking for, you know, they're trying to kind of make Hangouts more of a business centric kind of application. So of course what I'm looking for is, you know, well, what are you going to do to replace Hangouts?
Charlie is
And
neutralized.
supposedly Duo and Allo are supposed to fill that void, but I don't know, man. It's not looking good. Duo's definitely a great FaceTime competitor because it is simple. Just tie it to your phone number. You don't need to create a Google account or any of that stuff. So that's good for simplicity's sake. But like I say, as far as people using multiple devices, that Google not really worried about you. So hopefully Allo won't let me down as well. That's going to be a main kind of kind of my main messaging platform I use. Cause I know my homie's going to be on it. So I don't know, man. I'll say this though, I've been using Telegram with the Stream VIPs here lately, and I'm very impressed with Telegram. It's a real solid messaging app. It's got crazy features, and it just makes group chat a lot better. Being able to reply directly to someone's message or their post, and being able to kind of highlight it in almost a like an email type way, so that way you know exactly what that person is replying to or who they're replying to as well. It's kind of cuts down on a lot of confusion as far as who they're talking to, and having to read up 12 posts just to kind of be able to stay in the loop of the conversation. It's everything you reply to is quoted and attached to your reply, so people kind of get a context for what you're saying. So I'm just always excited to get new software and get new features and stuff, but hopefully they let you use both the devices. Let's see. There really isn't much else that's kind of going on this week. We're kind of in the holding pattern. Like I said, Android 7.0 got dropped, so we're kind of looking for that to start rolling out to everybody else. But for the most part, man, we if you got a Nexus device that support it, you got it, and you're getting it. If you don't, it don't really mean nothing to you. If you're a Samsung user, see you next year. You ain't gonna be getting an update no time soon. HTC is already kind of falling through on their promise. As far as they're already backtracking on their update schedule, so they'll probably get it, but I don't see the big hurry. I don't see them putting too much strain on trying to make it happen. And who else you got left? You got LG. LG kind of likes to be the first to do anything. They were the first with a quad HD screen on the LG G3. The phone, hardware-wise, was great. It's just the software was trash. Overheated every time you did anything. It was very, very kind of hard to really appreciate that phone being the first. But I guess those are kind of growing pains you got to go through when you're trying to be the first at something. So yeah, man. Let's see how much longer we got on this match. See, they got 100 or so tickets, and they bleeding like you just cut their throat. All right. Take C. Go over here and make sure I can keep the bleeding going.
Spotted a hostile sniper just east of you. Objective Charlie has been lost.
Yeah, he up top too. See if we can get out here in these pickups. We're trying to ride out in the vehicles because usually kind of end up with people not really taking advantage of the vehicles. And if the other team is riding heavy in the vehicles, then you're just gonna get mopped up, man. It's like next to impossible to win when the other team is kind of utilizing vehicles where they're supposed to. What up, son? Good old boy? Okay. Alright, yeah. Go to Calvin. We in here heavy. Right. Go ahead, chill out for a second. Get the squad right quick. They're not really in my squad, but on team. See, that's the one thing I don't like about this, man, when they don't mark people. And I don't even know who he was shooting at. But anyway, man, this match is about to end. About to go ahead and finish putting them out of their misery. Just wanted to hop on and, you know, I don't really have anything to unbox. I'm working on some more kind of tutorial videos. I've been getting a lot of feedback and a lot of support and appreciation on videos where I just kind of let you guys know how to do certain things and how to take advantage of things you already have. So I'm planning on a couple more of those, but yeah, guys, we're gonna finish strong. Go ahead and hold this W.
The enemy just tagged someone as a high-value target.
There you have it. Yeah, guys, until next time, man, hit me up if you got any questions, comment, like, subscribe. Don't be scared of that like button. If you like this format, or if you got any suggestions on the different formats you'd like for kind of discussing just kind of tech news, let me know, and you know, I'll make sure to try to incorporate that into my rotation. But until next time, guys, peace.